Stewie, how happy are you after that? There's 5 teams now and 6 wins from 7th to, I think, 12th, so you must be very happy with that.
Oh, yeah, it's just a good win for us. As simple as it sounds, we came here to get 2 wins, and to come away from another trip to Darwin with 2 wins, we're wrapped with that. I think our group were really mature and professional throughout the course of the week. Our preparation was really sound, and then didn't panic. We've obviously got to work on our starts, but we didn't panic again when we conceded a few goals in a row, and they stuck at it. And I think when the game was on the line, they kicked the first in the last, but our guys ramped it up. So we were plus 22 contested in the last when it's there to be won, and proud of the effort across the board.
9 goals in a row. That was a phenomenal run that you guys had there, going from 35 points down to 25 up midway through the third. That was quite a special moment in that period.
Yeah, it all happened pretty quick, but it was just simple footy. I think we really nailed what we're after. Not that we weren't bad in the first quarter. I just thought Adelaide got out of the blocks and made us pay, and were the better side. So to be able to turn that around again I guess it gives them confidence in any situation, yeah. Not to look at the scoreboard and let that create the pressure, just to chip away. We spoke about we can't get this margin back in 5 minutes. We're going to have to, play a pretty solid quarter to try and peg it back and get to within reach, and to be able to overtake at that point was, I think they got a lot of energy out of that.
And quarter time, they dominated the first quarter pretty much. What was the message there? And that turnaround is quite amazing, but it's also a concern at the same time that there's big fluctuations and momentum swings.
Yeah, well, that's the game now. I think how you manage those swings, how you absorb. But yeah, look, the message was as simple. What was it? 21 points at quarter time. I think we said, look, 5 minutes in, we can't kick 3 in 3 minutes. If we're within reach at half time, we'll take it, and we'll back ourselves. I think our guys are really fit, and in these conditions they're difficult, and we ran the game out well. We spoke about that at half time, that we had another gear. We felt we could start to outnumber. I think Adelaide had done that better than us in the first half. So I think our boys have got a clear picture of what works, and we're able to stick to the task.
With the results you get up here last year and now this year, is more games in Darwin something you would want?
Oh, look, obviously that needs to be decided, but we love playing footy here, and if that's the case, as you've seen the last 2 years, we embrace it. We love getting amongst the community. We feel like we're the Territories team, and I think the players enjoy that. So what comes from that? It's clearly out of my wheelhouse, but certainly as a footy club, I think we really professional the way we went about it. We gave the players a good program, as we did staff, and I think that then we got the rewards. And a lot of people put a lot of time into this trip. It's not easy. It might seem it, but I think to get the 2 wins again is reward, not only for the players but our staff and supporters.
You guys have been with each other a fair bit, I can imagine. So you're looking forward to a bit of a break and see a few different faces now.
Oh, look, again, we manage it. We don't have every meal together. We space that out. We give good freedom, and I think that's important. But we are a connected group. We love spending time together, and I think that's part of what you see come out on the field. And you've only got to look at, I guess, Bailey Humphrey's comments during the week around. These are his mates now. And there is that transition period when you're younger. When you leave school and leave your hometown, and you get welcomed in a footy club, and they become second family. So, I guess we're lucky enough we get to sit back and watch these players make these lifelong friendships, and I think these trips enhance that. And in some ways, over the years, you talk less about the trips and the wins, but more about the time spent in and around these trips. So I think they're learning that.
The coach is 5 goals again. Another good game from him, and
yeah.
Good to see that.
I think he's pretty keen to come back to Darwin. So
Yeah.
he said he's happy to play here next week. But again, proud of him. His work rate's outstanding, and he reads the play so well. He's a competitor, and I think he's getting the reward of a really good summer and an early start to the season. And he's a tough one to match up on. If you go too tall, he's pretty nimble, and if you go a little bit slick, he can mark it. So he's a good weapon to have.
Bit of luck your way with that Humphrey 50. Big stage of the game, you guys are only up at 9 points, and then he goes to the top of the square, picks you guys up by 15. So, what did you think about that call?
Was it luck, was it? I didn't see it.
Yeah,
I missed it.
Chase Jones went up to the mark, put his hands up, and the umpire didn't call him back a little bit.
Okay.
From your understanding, are the players supposed to be called back once and told before the 50 metre gets given?
Well, we might just be 1-1 in Darwin then, because there was one last week, wasn't there? So I guess that's the swings and roundabouts. I'll let others decide it.
I had to ask, last week before the game, fire alarm goes off in your hotel. This week, fire alarm goes off in preparation. Is that sort of a good luck charm for you guys at the moment?
It happened last year at 1:45, and then again this year. So we set that one off ourselves just to put it in omen. So, but no, we're not phased. I mean, interrupted sleep. You get up, you go back to bed, you get on with it. But it's pretty funny.
You got Carlton and Hawthorn next 2 games after the bye. Could really push up into those finals positions. Is that something that you really want to take on board? And obviously finals is, but how much of a goal is it for you? You've been at the club since 2018. You know, that must be something that you really want to achieve. First time in the club's history making finals.
Oh, look, as a footy club, we've got aspirations to play finals. It is just ticked over June, so we'll take a breath. We're 6-6. I think our percentage is just on 100. So we'll take a little breath now and reload for the second half of the year with, I guess I sat here last week saying we won't look any further than Carlton Footy Club. And I think, that's the art of elite sport, is let's not get carried away too far ahead. We've just got to keep doing what we're doing, maintain a healthy list. We should get some players back again after the bye. I think we got through tonight unscathed, which is really important for us, as far as I know. We'll have a look at areas we want to get better at. We're always reviewing on the go, but we've got a little bit of time to see where we sit.
Will Power, is he okay? He hurt his knee, but that looks all good in the end?
I think he was all right. He's pretty flexible, Will, so he was able to play the game out, and I think the physio went out and he waved him away, so I'd assume that was okay. Yeah.
And just lastly, Murphy put through that snap at the start of the fourth. It was their 3rd in a row, off the back of a strong finish in the 3rd quarter. Just came out well at the start of the 4th, the Crows. For you guys to bounce back and go again and really fight through that period, that must have been impressive as well. Yeah,
I think these are all situations that come at you, particularly when you're playing sides that are in form. They're very even across the board, really efficient in front of goal. So we knew there was going to be moments where they had the ascendancy, and at different times we were able to arrest that, and other times we weren't. Sometimes you've got to roll with the punches a little bit, but I think our Matt Rao, I will mention him at the start of the last. I think when he sat down, he'd had 6 touches, 4 clearances, and the game had just gone, in a blink of an eye. I think we kicked 3 or 4 in a row. So, and I think he just kept showing up. So moments like that are things that contribute to the win. And King and Anderson, they both had strong games. What did you make of them? Well, Noah's a star. I guess for us coaches, he's another coach out there, and I know it sounds funny at his age, but he is another coach. You can tell him one thing, he gets it done, either by himself or through others. His communication levels and his reading of the play and running patterns are elite, so he's outstanding. And obviously Kingy, I thought he competed well in the air, he chased, and it's easy for the Keys to say, well, it's not my night, it's a bit greasy, it's wet weather. I thought Kingy went the other way and gave us a massive contest, as did Levi up front.
Thanks, Stuart. Well done.
Thank you.